Huh. I'd like to be a cop. I regret what I said. No, I don't. I don't. I do not. I do not. I do not. Hey there, YouTube, Lucas Stringer here, and today for you guys, I'm going to review End of Watch. Now, I was looking forward to this movie probably a lot more than a lot of other people. A lot of people thought it was just going to be really stupid and very bad. I thought it was going to be really good, and this movie was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. This movie was great. Well, End of Watch is about these two young police officers who are played by Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena. And they're just driving around the city and then having to make arrests. It's basically like Cops behind the scenes, like the TV show Cops, and also seeing like their personal lives and people who they've arrested, like the group, like this drug gang who was going after the cops. Like basically, that's what it basically is. If you watch the TV show Cops, like the action and the arrest is exactly like Cops. Then also with their personal lives, like with Jake Gyllenhaal and his new girlfriend, who's played by Anna Kendrick, and Michael Pena, who I can't remember his girlfriend's name, but he has a baby on the way, and it's basically showing their personal lives also with the action. And of course, the action's awesome, but I'll get into that later. Now the performances were just great. Jake Gyllenhaal did one of the best performances of his career, and Michael Pena did the best performance of his career by far. And they both did so good. They were so good together. I mean, this is like one of the only movies I've seen for a while that you actually really felt for these characters. Like, not in any other movie this year, I felt for the characters more than in this movie, which is shocking. I am as shocked as you are. Like, I really felt for these characters. They fit their roles perfectly. They did their roles perfectly. They were just so powerful. Like, when it was like just on them talking in the car, or just have them make arrests and like watching them with their loved ones. It's just so great. And the supporting cast, of course, were pretty good as well. Most of them were pretty much unknowns besides those two, but just Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Pena, they did so good, and I'm like, it could be Oscar worthy just for End of Watch. Who knew? Now let's get on to what I did like and what I didn't like about this movie. Now, for what I did like about the movie, this movie had such great action. And, even though just to let you know, it had shaky cam, which I don't really mind shaky cam movies, but if you get dizzy easily and, you don't really like shaky cam movies, then you shouldn't watch the movie. Because you'll probably be puking if if you're really easily dizzy. And this movie actually had some good humor with see, most of the movie it's Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena just sitting in the car talking to each other about random stuff. And there's actually really humorous lines, especially from Michael Pena, which you know he's funny after seeing 30 minutes or less. And also the last scene in this movie, I'm not going to get into it, like talk about it, but it was so tense. I was on the edge of my seat. I was freaked out. Like, I was really wondering what was going to happen with those characters, which I mentioned earlier. The chemistry between Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena was absolutely fantastic. They fit perfect together, and I really would never think of them as a pair. But in End of Watch, they proved me wrong, and they just did so amazing together. And if they did like a couple more movies together about different types of characters, I actually wouldn't mind. They had great chemistry. It's like the whole Paul Newman and Robert Redford thing. They did more than one movie together because they had such great chemistry in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. And so then they did it in The Sting. Maybe they'll do another movie together, which maybe not involving cops, because if it does, it'd be kind of stupid. But just make another movie that has to do with more drama-wise, and I think it would be great. And also, this movie had very good drama, surprisingly. The drama was so sharp. It hit the right notes, which I really did not expect to happen. Because I just saw, when I came into it, there's just going to have a lot of cool action, a lot of shooting, and all that. But no, you actually had great drama. Because if you feel for the characters, like, not want them to have bad things happen to them, that's basically in a dramatic part. Like how you see Michael Pena with his wife and the new baby, and all that stuff. It's just so powerful drama. I was just so shocked. And if there's anything for what I did not like about this movie, in the beginning, it sometimes could be a little bit too slow. But then when it gets onto the middle of the movie, it starts going and going and going. It just gets better and better and better. But in the beginning, like the first 20 minutes to a half hour of the film, it can get a little bit too slow, but not really at all. The rest of the movie saved that. Well, overall, End of Watch is a fantastic movie. I was so shocked by how great this movie was. I might like it a lot more than other people would, but critics loved it. Anyone who I talked to, they said they liked it. My friend really liked it. My brother liked it. My dad liked it. So you should definitely check this movie out. It's a great movie. So overall, I will be giving End of Watch 4.5 out of 5 stars. So that's my review of End of Watch, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed my review. And I'm Lucas Stringer. I'll see you guys later.